I just want to ask a question. Why do you care so much about what people think of you? Like, to the point where you let it stop you from starting the business that you want to start, to the point where you allow it to stop you from achieving the goals that you have. Why do you give people that much power over your life? Like, do you ask yourself this late at night when you're trying to decide whether or not to do the thing that you say you want to do so badly? Because it doesn't make sense. It makes absolutely no sense how you allow people so much power over your life. And in case you didn't know, the reason why you care so much about what people think of you is because you're insecure as hell. You are so insecure, and you might not think you are, but you are, because a true confident woman wouldn't give a damn, especially the opinions of people who don't pay not near one of your bills. How much do they have on that rent? How much they on that internet bill, the phone bill, your food bill, your gas bill? Because if the answer is zero, why do you care? Why do you care? You won't even post your video because you're so afraid that your friend from high school or college is going to see it. You're so afraid that your coworkers may see it. And I understand if it's against policy for your job, well, that's totally different. But that's not everyone's situation. A lot of people care what people think, not because they're afraid of getting in trouble at their job, but because they care about what people think of them. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look like a beginner. They don't want to fail. But what if I told you you're going to look stupid? What if I told you you're going to fail? What if I told you you are going to look like a beginner? It makes sense because you are a beginner. It amazes me how you think that you're going to create this perfect content or start this perfect business and you're not going to have a messy middle. It's like the level of delusion is out of this world. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And in your mind, you don't think there's anything wrong with it. Or you'll say things like, oh, I'm going to start, or I'm going to start. But you haven't. When are you going to start? When are you going to start? If you stopped breaking the promises that you have for yourself, you wouldn't be insecure. If you just showed up for yourself, you wouldn't care what people think. The very solution to that problem is to just show up for yourself. If you say you're gonna do it, then just freaking do it. You make it way more harder than it has to be. You keep talking about, well, I don't know what to talk about or I don't know what to post. Just talk to the damn camera. I've said time and time again, if you are camera shy, the only way to get out of that shyness is to just do the thing over and over and over and over again. You're not gonna magically wake up and be ready. You're not gonna magically wake up and no longer have this camera shyness that you've been battling with for months or even years. The only way to get through it is to do it. You cannot keep watching videos on how to not be camera shy. You cannot keep watching videos on how to start a business. You just have to apply what you learned, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because to you, there's no time like later. But later never comes. All you're doing is wasting your precious, valuable time. It amazes me how many of you guys are so comfortable with wasting your time. That's mind-boggling to me. I can't get with it. I can't get with it. Maybe you have 10 lives, but I know I only got one. And once I'm gone, that's it. Game over. And I refuse to let the opinions of other people dictate how I live my one life. I refuse to not make myself a priority in my one life. I refuse to break the promises that I made to myself in my one life. But you do it every day. And half of y'all watching, you're not going to change nothing because for you, watching videos is doing something. The only thing you're doing is wasting time. I know I said in a previous video, I don't want you watching me if you don't plan on doing anything that I'm talking about. I don't want you here. I'm just keeping it real. I don't want you here. You're not my audience. My audience, we're doers, we're movers, we're shakers, we're up and at it, we're getting to it. We may be scared, but we're still moving regardless. We're not doing the victim mindset. We're not doing the woe was me, broke minded. No, we don't do that over here. Go take that shit somewhere else. Because over here, we take action, we execute. I'm here to push you. I'm here to force you to see that the things that you've been doing is the very thing that's been holding you back. You gotta stop caring. You gotta stop being so worried about things outside of you. Why do you give people so much power outside of your life? Like, make it make sense. You can't control other people. You cannot control other things. But you can control yourself. And instead of you just waking up every day, just getting to it, doing the best you can, showing up for yourself in some way, shape, or form, slowly but surely getting out of that comfort zone, taking a half an inch out, just doing something a little bit different today than what you did yesterday. 30 minutes. You don't even have 30 minutes. Lies. Just lies. Lies on top of lies and more lies. You won't even show up for yourself. But you are so delusional that you think this business that you want will just appear one day. You're just going to log into your YouTube channel and you're going to have all these subscribers. You're going to have all these videos that you didn't sit there and record. No, you didn't record not one video, but somehow you're going to have all these videos. You're going to have comments and you're going to have people liking your videos. You're going to have people sharing it. You really are that delusional that you just think all that stuff is going to magically happen. Wow. I don't know what Disney fairy tale princess shit you're on, but in the real world, you got to put in the work. In the real world, nothing is just given to you. You have to show up for it. That's cool that you live in that type of delusion, but I refuse to subscribe to that delusion because I already know it's not going to happen. If you don't put in the work, if you don't show up, if you don't keep pushing, nothing that you want is going to happen for you. You're going to continue to live day after day after day, hoping, praying, wishing, manifesting, scrolling, and watching. You got to show up for you. You have to stop caring what people think about you. And you have to start caring about what you think about you. And if you care so much about what people think about you, that's because you don't think highly of yourself. Because if you truly thought highly of yourself, if you truly were a confident woman, you wouldn't give a damn what anyone has to say about you and what you got going on. And that is the truth. You got to fix it. You've got to change. Make sure you join the Patreon if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and start the morning show.